it was time for Graps.
As a matter of fact, indeed, it is just about time for Graps. Virtua Fighter 5 returns for yet another week of Rushmore Rushdown. I am.
Brothers. You are. We all are.
We are. My goodness. I am also Big Boy Fargo. I am your host, your streamer, your tournament organizer, and with me today I have my lovely commentators, if you would be so kind as to introduce yourselves.
Yep. It's Brickman, once again. You know me. I'm annoying.
I'm David Dam. I'm back here again, back on the VF.
Alright. We've got a hot 6 entrants. 6 for sure, as soon as Ruby pops in. We're giving her a little bit of extra time since we're small enough we can afford the wait.
Yeah. We're not in a huge rush or anything. It's not like we gotta worry about some sort of maintenance going on in the middle of a tournament. Not with this game, no sirree.
Nope.
On that note, I wanted to mention we are shifting schedule a little bit. So, Virtua Fighter will continue to be run on Mondays. Tekken will no longer be run on Mondays, and instead I'm choosing to do a sort of bi-weekly format with Virtua Fighter and Tekken. So I'm gonna be running Virtua Fighter for on Mondays for just a little bit longer. Or actually, no, I do have Tekken 8 planned to be run on Friday the 9th of May, but then after that I'm going to be doing 2 Virtua Fighters in a row because on the week of the 19th I'll be at Combo Breaker.
Man, listen to that crowd, Fargo. We love ourselves some good-ass Virtua Fighter around here, and you're giving the people what they want.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, every emote at once.
All the emotions, let it all out. Feel the Virtua Fighter in your soul. Something, something, Cody Rhodes.
Something, indeed. Couldn't put it better myself.
But on that note, too, since it is 6 people, or I should say 7 people tonight. No, 6. Never mind. We will be having it round robin, so we'll be actually getting a good number of matches in regardless. And honestly, I kind of like the format. It reminds me of the C1 and the G2 Classic in pro wrestling. You know, you got like the classic round robin. Every match counts for something, and I just kind of like the format. Everybody shows up, but every match matters in some way.
Yup, and you get a good showcase of what you can do against different people. And when you got that nice circuit going around with the round robin, you really get to test yourself against every single competitor. It's not just a double elimination, you gotta fight them all.
Exactly. No skipping out on the matchup. You better know what this person does. That's where the upsets come in.
And most importantly, you learn how to punish minus 27.
Yep. So, letting all the players know right now, there is a certain character in this game that is being used tonight. We won't say who to prevent pre-planning, but those who know. If we don't see the proper punish for said move, we know what move it is. We're gonna see it at least 5 times, I can tell you right now.
At least 5.
We need to see a punish. At least 5. That's going under. Per round. I'm going to say you're over-exaggerating, but at the same time, maybe not. Who knows?
We've seen some of these rounds, man.
That's why I'm not confident. But we'll see. Speaking of, let's get to our first match of the night. And we were talking about this character earlier tonight. AoE. I believe this player is our first AoE player here for Rushmore Rushdown. And we've got Go. Yes, Mugen Taco and Weasel. I believe this is Weasel's first week playing Virtua Fighter with us. Alright, already getting off to a quick start here, going for the ground grab with a forward K with punishing, using it as an anti-air.
pick up there. Not let him go for that grab.
Wild
Good
bounce here.
Stagger, okay.
Ooh,
And a grab.
Mugen. Mugen's got some wall combos.
Oh my goodness, alright.
You know, with a name like Mugen Taco, they're looking for the taco stages, but they'll take these half stages regardless.
Mm-hmm. Right now they're taking a lot of advantage, just moving all the way to the wall almost with one single sequence. But the jump back, okay.
Huge whiff punish there, changing the pace of the Oki like every single time they get a knockdown here.
Oh, switch to sides? Okay.
Ooh, and there's
my
that
God.
side, that parry there that always got. You get some weird like jujitsu parries like that. Right there, she got a Sabaki, and that led to a side hit.
Ooh, shifty. Yeah, it's one of the really scary things about Aoi. She can go under a lot of stuff by doing stance switches like that.
You have to be unpredictable with your responses if you block her attacks, because she can go right into stances from her own strings. Oh, and sweep leads to another ground grab, and better get off the ground. Sometimes you just get slapped in the butt and you get knocked out.
Oh,
Mugen Taco certainly not skipping out on the lab. Gotta say, Warrior's probably our highest ranked virtual player. Yeah, level 27. Pretty high for us. We just kind of started playing this game like 3 weeks ago, I would say. So it's good to see.
yeah, we've been seeing that steady improvement from everyone.
Ooh, another big whiff punish there. We were talking about that move too in particular here. That one kind of reminds you of, you said, Asuka's forward 2, where she just goes under a whole bunch of highs and does a big uppercut.
Yep,
So far, Mugen's been using that pretty well.
definitely.
Who was it that took that first match?
Mugen Taco.
All right.
Oh, that was also
Kinda
really
watch it.
dangerous.
Ooh, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
one block away. Yep. Yeah,
How
that's,
tables turn.
that's the checkmate with VF. Is if someone gets you to switch sides or side steps, then hit you with something that you got to block, get pushed back. That's out of the ring.
Great equalizer is taken away here this round. Now we got walls. Mugen's already shown that they got some wall combos here. Another wall, or I should say a floor grab. The wake up kick,
Nice.
getting the
Great.
staggered. Ooh.
It jumps back out of range, back in, tries to go for a ground grab, doesn't get it. Oy.
Good tech there to get him off the ground after the jump in low, and then it was just a whiff finish from there. Alright, walls are out of play here again now.
Oh my god, the weave. They're bottom weaving.
Weave.
Weave.
Oh, the 6-6. Okay, that's going to be a nice whiff punish here. Mugen back and weasel up to the wall here. Might not even need it. Yep, goes for the low. Gotta watch your feet. Walls back in.
Oh, aggressive here.
Ooh, got her hit with the low. Pretty sure that's guaranteed there. Good. Good Spocky there.
Woo. So much teching. So evasive. Gets the back grab. It's a lot of damage pushed back. I find it really funny how they're back jumping so much in this round just because of how much range they both have on some of their pokes. They're getting a knockdown, then immediately going there and do a wake up kick, jump back, see what happens.
Yep, but Mugen Taco taking it 2-0 here in the first set of the night. Just, I think, like we said, Aoi being the first time we've seen that character here tonight. Maybe some matchup knowledge not there yet for the Grow players. But also Mugen, give them credit. They were using a lot of the tools there, and like we said, you gotta have to kind of be unpredictable with how you respond to a lot of the offense, because she can basically just take your turn back from you with a lot of those parry stances.
Yeah, especially in a game like this that has a lot of defense already built into it. When you have a character like Aoi that can really capitalize off of that with her own different types of Tsubakis and parries and all that, you really become like a Swiss Army knife once you master the character, and it becomes absolutely horrifying. Like a really good change of pace between being aggressive and then also just waiting, taking your turn. Oh, they're going for this mid. I'm going to Tsubaki, turn around like we saw in that game.
Adds an extra layer to the mental game. You're never quite sure when's the best time to try to take your turn back, but I mean, you got plenty of options too, and sometimes the best offense is just moving around and being patient.
Mm-hmm.
Move on to our next set here. Are we still waiting? Looks like we are. Still waiting for Ruby to show up. We do have another set that we can play as we wait. Like that's what we're going to do here. All right. Got another go on stream, and this is Vanguard, their first time playing with us here tonight. And the other player needs no introduction. For those who know, if you see the name, that's all you need to know.
You like Guile? You're gonna like this.
You like
That's what I got for the audience.
All right, well, right now, Vanguard playing slow, just doing some punch.
The
Okay, well, here we go. Oh, boy.
Flash.
Oh, boy. That's 2.
Ooh, we'll pick up after that, too.
Oh god, Andy has combos now.
It's evolving.
Not only flash kicks, but also has combos that have flash kicks in them and then juggles afterwards. Terrifying, truly.
All right, well, Vanguard showing some sidestep movement here at the beginning to avoid a lot of that pressure. Now just needs to properly punish. Oh, there's one flash kick.
Yeah. And
Oh,
another one.
no. And he even had the right idea there, too. I saw him in the middle of the sidestep, but did it too early. Oh, and then the flamingo stance. Yeah.
Oh, not again.
That counter hit with that mid crumple.
It just does so much damage. Now we got the sweeps added in the mix, too. And the flying knee, I remember, was being used a lot more later in the tournament last time. This is almost a checkmate situation. Vanguard's got to be real careful.
Yeah, and Sneaky just poking him down.
Yep.
So Vanguard was trying to find a time to open up the offense there, and just eventually Sneaky slowed down their approach. Didn't need to do anything more than they already had to do, and sometimes all you need is some jabs, 2 Ps, and that's enough to condition the opponent for those big mids.
Yep. And then we know just in the middle of those strings, the flash kick's coming out like it's Street Fighter. They've been calling it a flash kick now because of the influence here.
It does unironically have a little bit of invasive properties, so why not use it? And again, we're seeing Sneaky use that 6-6K as a zoning out tool. There's another one there. Again, the timing can be a little weird for sidestepping.
My goodness, just zone out. Playing a zoner in a 3D fighter.
Okay, Vanguard getting the stagger. Here comes the ground floor. Now what's the wake up? Nope, no kick. Oh.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. When there's any situation, it's like, yeah, it's coming.
It's like
Run from it,
it's
hide
like a
from
horror
it.
movie.
Dread it. Flash kick still arrives.
When is the optimal time for a flash kick? Trick question every time.
Oops, all flash kicks.
All right.
Side grab.
Yep.
Holds it, tries to bait it. There it is, minus 27 real punish hours. Come on. Or one flash kick away. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh. The wall was right there, so the sidestep didn't have enough distance. Plus, I think they were done sidestepping.
Yep.
That point here now for Vanguard, or for Sneaky.
Now we're getting flamingo shenanigans.
And now Vanguard just having a hard time getting anything started on offense. Here we go, there's a hit.
Good sidesteps here.
Good block on the low, but no punish.
Oh my god. Again, with the wee ball.
I think Sneaky's intentionally trying to fish for these flash kicks. Something about it just makes me think that, I don't know.
I feel like I'm watching someone who really likes slot machines. Just keep pulling the lever and go like, yeah, do it again. Yeah.
the let's go gambling meme, if you will.
I can't stop
Only-
winning. I
Exactly.
can't stop winning.
All right.
I heard that move called. I heard that move called the Bryant family technique.
Bryant family technique. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Because she's Sarah Bryant.
Now my final technique, Sam Show flash kick.
If it was
Pass down.
if it was a Sam Show flash kick, it would be minus at least 100.
It'd be minus 100. You'd be able to walk away, grab food, come back, and still be swinging.
You seriously could.
All right. Are we waiting on our last match here for the first round, or what is the call?
I think I have to do the DQ.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to DQ Ruby for this round here, and if she isn't able to show up for the next one, then I'm gonna DQ for the rest.
All right. Look ahead to what we got here next. We have got Shaolin versus Weasel and Mugen versus Sneaky. Have to see if Ruby can't show up. She's got 2 games at the very least.
I need some L Blaze rep.
We do. I fully agree.
Gotta get my hero on screen.
The GOAT.
Gotta hear hot dog at least once.
Hot dog.
I love how you both-
Wrestling.
You said it in the exact same time, you two.
Hot dog.
All right, we got another go. I think, what is this, like 3 goes in a row?
Yup. Gonna go, if you will. But now we have Lei Fei, or as I like to call him,
He's the guy who you pick up and you're just like, you like stances?
I did not hear at all what you said, Samadania. I think you cut out.
Yeah.
did I?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is my mic still working?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
just the one thing you said about Leifei we couldn't hear.
Oh, well, I said Lei Fei is what happens when you have stances on top of stances.
Yes. All right, but Weasel keeping it simple with go. Sometimes you just need a couple of jabs and a throw. And that string right there, 3 PP. Every go will use that move without fail.
Oh, it is diabolical. Especially with all
Huge.
that damage. Oh my god.
And then a jump in low again.
The jump forward go.
Right now, Weasel just using a lot of the string pressure to kind of slow down Shaolin. Shaolin came out with a lot of good pressure. There we go, some sidestep movement.
That's a good punish right there, though. And the jump in, they're never ready for it.
Dagger launcher doesn't get the continuation though. Side turn, that's going to be guaranteed. You can't block the same way you normally would.
Yeah. The one thing about Lei Fei that is genuinely horrifying on maps like that, is when it's all open like that and you block one thing from Lei Fei and he does the full pushback. I have lost many rounds just because the Lei Fei has done a stance move that has pushed me back far enough to have caused me to slip off of the edge. So I was wondering if that was about to happen on that last stage.
Shaolin trying to start off a little slower here by going back, but then getting hit by the long reaching strings here from Weasel. And Pixel and a Dream perhaps, blocking the mid. Never mind. You can
How's it
always
going
just
to-
2P.
Yeah. Tries to go into stance, but a slap ends it.
Alright, good Tsubaki there in that stance. I think that stance that he went into is kind of defense orientated. I need to understand like what each one does. Good duck underneath the high. Okay.
Nice.
Shaolin, nice finally getting some offense in.
Quick low 50-50.
There it is again, the
Oh my
Tsubaki.
God.
That stance.
there it is. Flashback's my favorite.
so close to an excellent, but okay, Shaolin finally gets some offense in. I think that first set was just kind of a check and see what this Go's got. This set, though, has been going much better here in the way of Shaolin. Ooh, waiting out the stance there again. Staggered. No break. Here comes the launch.
I'm really liking the pacing Shaolin's taking here.
Ooh, and good duck again on that 3 PP string.
Nice.
Sometimes just let the hop kicks rip. He's again using that jump in, but oh!
There you go. Using the stances a lot more. The one thing I really liked about Shaolin these last couple rounds is the strength of Lei Fei actually just standing there in stance instead of pressing a button always is absolutely horrifying because of how many options he has.
He's just stancing there menacingly.
Exactly. Stancing there menacingly. He's hitting that pose, letting you know I got something up my sleeve.
I mean, do you see how big his sleeves are, man? They're flapping in the wind.
That's why he's got such a big moveset. He's got all it up his sleeve.
Weasel again using some just regular pokes here. Shaolin finally respecting the offense. Sweep doesn't go for any of the grounded options.
There it is.
The monk fist.
There's the...
He had the unique stance, or the unique state there he can get a grapple out of. And that's going to be it. He had to guess there for game.
1-2, no stance.
Ooh, again the stagger.
The double stagger, that's huge damage right there.
Oh, but sometimes if you can't follow up, a run-up grab, that'll do it. Oh, and again, the ground grab. Weasel's really getting a lot of mileage off these jump-ins.
So much,
We're playing Grand Blue right now.
Pretty much. Where's the 6-6P when you need it? Or as I call it, 3P.
Ooh, big whiff, no punish.
Oh! Stuffs him. Very nice.
Run in, hit him with a low kick, or a low punch.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage here. Let's back up, start to set up for the jump in.
That back turn stance into that mid kick, that's been getting a lot of mileage for Shaolin. I just don't think they're ready for the conversion off that stagger.
No, but it does a lot of damage off the double, so it's not a bad starting point.
We're getting some sidestep movement now. I like to see it. Big whiff punish there, the Tsubaki.
Nice, very nice sidestep there. Weave out of the way.
Gonna weave.
Weave.
Finally seeing a lot of that movement now. Now we're seeing like a lot different, like a whole bunch of different playstyles now finally from these players. They kind of had to get warmed up a little bit. Now they're starting to use more of the defensive. He just stood there, zoned it perfectly, and she's like, all right, go ahead, do your thing.
That right there was what I was talking about with Lei Fei. One of the most terrifying things about a Lei Fei is one that's not afraid on a knockdown to, instead of approach or do anything, is just sit there and stance and go, what am I going to do? That's for you to find out.
And I tell you what, Aang's been hitting the creatine maybe a little too much.
A little bit. There was no creatine in Ba Sing Se.
There is no creatine in Ba Sing Se, only gains. Alright, well, we'll move on to our next set here. Good showing here for Shaolin for the first time. First Lei Fei we've seen on stream too, and I gotta say, it's making some good first impressions.
Like Sneaky said, Lei Fei looks so cool. Every time I see like a new character pop up on screen in this game, they're just the coolest.
Yeah. Like every character in this game has just got a level of sauce to them. Except for one character in particular. Some kid named Leon. I tell you what, that is the lamest fighting game character ever conceived.
Right.
I don't know what they were thinking when making that. There was like, take every stereotype from generic shonen anime boy protagonist who's trying to be the hero, thinks he's the hero, and just say, okay, now let's turn the lameness up to 11. That's Leon.
Damn, even the longtime Virtua Fighter player says, I genuinely hope Leon does not return.
Yeah, unless they make him cool. Like, I'm
Well, they
not
gotta look.
against I'm not against people coming back if they add a bunch to them. If they were
They,
people I didn't like before.
they've got a lot of work to do to make Leon cool, man. Like, every character in this game is cheesy to a certain level, and that's part of the charm. Leon, though, is the exception. It's just like, no, this man, leave. I don't want you here.
Just give him the Raiden treatment. Turn him into a cyborg.
No.
Yep. Cyborg Leon. What do you mean you got a laser?
Why would
I mean, to be fair, we don't know much about the next Virtua Fighter, but they gave Akira a hat, which means anything is possible.
It's time for Leon to let it rip.
You can say his time is here. But
Leon in the next was just a Transformer. What? Yep, it's Optimus Prime, just named Leon. We've added
Vanguard.
sauce.
yeah, Vanguard, I think, expressed it perfectly. The anti-sauce.
Ruby is here. At least they finally made it back. She said that she's coming to her PC. Okay, getting booted up. So in the meantime, I think we can run another match.
I think so. He's been going pretty fast here tonight.
Oh, and we've got a nice and big one.
What we got? What we got?
You'll
Taco
see
versus
just a
Sneaky?
moment.
Is that what I'm seeing? From the bracket here?
Mugen Taco
Yeah.
versus Sneaky.
Oh boy.
Not to see you. We'll have a lot of defense versus a lot of flash kicks.
It's
And
over
this
for
time we
me,
actually-
Sneaky. You'll get a 7K in, don't worry.
And this time we actually gotta track how many happen here. Like, I know it was like close to 10 in that last set. I'm willing to take the over on that, but I couldn't give you an exact number.
Do we include the ones in the strings or just the raw ones?
Yes, that's one.
1, 2.
That's two.
Oh yeah, okay.
Alright. Mugen using some of that sidestep to negate some of the 6-6K pressure here. And again, waiting out the flamingo stance. That's what you gotta learn here against Sarah. When she gets in that stance, it's kind of her turn, unless she's super negative. Ooh, 6-6K. Speaking of characters with good 6-6Ks, Aoi also has another one.
Indeed, she definitely has a lot of poking potential here.
Round 2. Ready, go!
That's some sidestep movement again. Here's some fuzzy ducking. That's 3.
Flash kick. Yep. Okay. Going on in. Flash kick, that's a 4th.
4. Wait, the stance and the throw. Oh, wait, never mind. That wasn't a stance. That was just a run-up throw. My bad.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good interrupt there by Taco.
Okay.
Again, these throws, I think Fuzzy Garden. Whoop. I guess, to be fair, I guess that's 5. Kind of hard to Fuzzy Guard against a player like Sneaky who's going to flash kick you as soon as he sees you crouching. That's 6. That's 7.
Great sidestep there, not dealing with that right now. But just still gotta be careful because there's no fear from Sneaky.
Oh, didn't have the wall conversion.
Ah.
Bro's going to take it.
Tragic.
Well, right now we're at 7 in Vanguard. I would say the over-under, probably still 10. But that's for the whole set. That's 8.
Oh my
Up
goodness.
throw.
Just in, out, flash kick, in, out.
That's 9.
God, they're
Clutch there.
2-move warrior right now. Just getting so much mileage. Out
What's
of,
that?
I don't know what else to call but a sling blade.
It's the conditioning. They don't want to get hit by another flash kick, so they don't want to crouch, and they don't want to... Well, they should sidestep, but sidestepping loses the throw-in. Once Sneaky's just got you not wanting to do anything to not get hit by the flash kick, it's time to throw. And if your throw game's not on point, you're going to take that damage.
I
Oh boy.
Do we count?
I counted 10 in that last set. Do we want to?
I was just going to say, I
Yeah,
think we
let's-
have to.
We have Red Sarah.
We're gonna count for Mugen too.
That's at least 10 from both players here. Mugen using that stance. Good punish there.
Oh, it faints. Oh my goodness.
That's 11. That's 12. Sidestep. Nice punish there.
Alright. Mugen kicking down the door here.
Round 2.
Actually, I thought I counted 10 from the last set, so we might be at 13 now.
Oh, that's 13 right there. Yep. 6-6K. Wall splat. And that's all
Oh my
Sneaky's got.
Yo, that combo is sick. How do I do it?
6-6K, 6-6K, 6-6K. 14. Right up throw.
I gotta write that down. The notation for that one should have been crazy.
You may not like it, but this is what peak Virtua Fighter looks like, I'm afraid.
Another one.
Tried to go into Flamingo stance there, but sneaking out, respecting the frames. That's 15.
Oh my goodness, the stance.
Turn me into the count here soon, and getting one more. Start laughing in Transylvanian.
Round 4. Ready, go!
16. 17.
18.
18. They happen
Yeah.
so fast, Fargo, don't blame ya. Like it's a flash or something like that. I don't know. Neutral throw?
Why do I feel like a flash kick's coming? Nope, it's a 6-6K. It's wrong. Well,
We don't count that. Don't count that one, Sneaky.
Round 5. Ready,
Alright, Mugen needs this round to stay alive here in this round. Or this set, I should say. I think I lost track. What are we at? 19?
Yes, I believe so.
Waiting out that whole string. Good punch. That's 20!
20! We've hit 20. Excellent.
Ooh, okay, there we go. That's 21. The stance grab. Mugen just needs to find a way to open this up here. Oh, the sweep, preventing the movement. Walk up. Throw, not the kill. Rising knee.
The knee!
Tiger.
Ooh, my goodness. This is high octane here.
This is truly the Virtua Fighter of all time.
We are Virtua fighting here live.
And you know what that means now, right? We're tied up 1-1. We're at 21 flash kicks. It's time for some more. Are we going to get an even 27 to represent the negative 27 that these flash kicks represent?
There's a chance we're going to do that, but I feel like we're getting the over on that.
Ooh, the just frame connects. Mugen
Ooh.
got just frame combos. The grab again and 9 golden letters. Mugen saying, this is how you play Sarah, man. Better take notes.
Less flash kicks, more regular kicks.
Good interrupt again there. That's 22. Good punish. Okay, that's 24. You know what's better than 24? 25! 26!
Jeez. We got only one more slide.
round 3. Ready, go!
Again, that stance pressure. Getting the just frame extension there
It's
again.
27.
That's 27. Ooh, Sneaky trying to do the
We're
same
hitting 27,
thing.
aren't we?
Yep.
Excellent!
27
it.
exactly in the set. Yes.
There
Legendary.
is no
Yes.
better way to end it.
This right here is what we call poetic justice here.
Home to mama now.
27 for the minus 27 move. You can't
Truly,
split
this
this.
This is the Bryant art passed down through the line and generations for eons. Flash kick. But you can only have 27 of them in the set. No more, no less.
Fantastic.
Hope you all enjoyed that.
Wonderful.
But hopefully that has given Ruby enough time to hop in here, and we're going to be hopefully seeing our L Blaze / Eileen rep. Hopefully. I did just see the notification that they're hopping online here, so hopefully they'll be able to hop into this room and we'll get going.
Still booting.
Ooh.
I can already think of a animated emote if we keep playing Virtua Fighter that we'll need to commission, and it involves Sarah. And if it's animated, I'll let you figure it out.
I have a feeling.
I actually had the idea of just like it being like two different emotes. One is her doing the Guile crouching pose, and then the next frame is obviously her doing the flash kick.
I was thinking, like, literally we have just a spinning PNG for an emote, and it's the spinning flash kick animation, and then we do need to have one that's also like her in the crouch position.
I think a looping flash kick would be a very good emote.
Yes.
Almost would look like a loading circle,
Exactly, yeah.
but with flash kicks.
When you see this icon, your game is saving. Please don't turn off the game during this time.
The game is auto-saving. You will remember this one.
It's like those Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi mini games during the loading screen. The faster you tap, the faster she spins.
That's the next Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter 6. Just keep tapping to keep doing flash kicks.
Alright.
Just get like a mini Clash mini game.
Alright, Ruby has finally decided to grace us with her presence. It looks like it is still the L Blaze.
Yay.
It's fine.
Oh god, it's my least favorite matchup. Oh god.
I'll have to maybe give Ruby some advice, depending on how this goes here.
Round one. Ready?
Use the fast fist. Use it for your life. Back forward P is your best friend.
I think Ruby tried to go for the grab there, just mistimed it.
What the graze.
Dagger again, doesn't get the full extension off the combo. I'll tell you right now, Zamadan, Ruby is certainly an enjoyer of the back PK string.
It's a very good string.
You will see it a lot.
I will say against Lei Fei, my opinion, back forward P is like the monster button. Because it could interrupt a lot of his like inner stance things because of how fast it is. It's just like a quick slap, and it also can lead to you getting more stuff started. That thing is demonic against him. But it's not always the be-all, end-all, because Lei Fei is what we call a demon.
Oh man, here comes that drop kick. Ruby likes incorporating that a lot into the rocket discharge. When she kind of figures that you're going to start just standing there after getting hit by a couple of knees, here come the low kicks. Jump in,
like
low,
it. I
here
like
comes
it.
the grab.
I like that a lot. We're doing jump-ins now.
Ooh, good
That's a
Sabaki.
big stagger. That's a big stagger right there.
Caught the
Oh.
step.
So much damage. So many moves and so much damage from that guy.
And Lei Fei does not look plus when he goes into that little stance transition right there, but every time he's gone to that back turn stance, he's been launching fools. Here comes the second one. I knew it.
There it is. Stunner him.
Excellent.
Nice. Excellent indeed. Super fast offense. Love to see it from El Blaze.
I mean, that's basically L Blaze's character in a nutshell.
It's Lucha Libre right there.
Gotta get that work rate in on the indies, you know. Can't be taking a minute off.
Yup.
Good interrupt there again. Oh, but the back turn stance again. Oh, delayed the wake up. Or jump into the low. Here comes the grab.
So many drop kicks.
Oh!
Downtown just hits kick like it's nothing. Kick. Oh.
Surely she won't send all three kicks. No. No, she will. She will. This is Ruby we're talking about. She will do the full string in neutral.
From nowhere to somewhere. It reached the destination, therefore it was coming anyways.
100% calculated. It is a super kick party. Moving on to game 2 here. Let's see if Shaolin can make some adjustments. Ruby is a tricky character, or a tricky player to fight against sometimes. Gotta change up your approach that what you think would traditionally work. Launching the stance transition there. And then mid.
I got the pickup. Quick little grab combo. Doesn't go for a drop kick that time.
Stagger on the low there. Good launch.
Life A damage moment. Yep.
Good sidestep.
Stuff it. Stuff it. Nice. And the back throw is going to kill him. Boom. There we go.
Hang on.
That situation, patience was a virtue. Just waited till the back turn hit, got the back throw, and finished up the round.
Neutral throw here for Ruby. Old stagger. Shaolin trying to find an opening here in this offense, trying to slow Ruby down. There's a way to get started. Stagger on that low into another launch. I didn't know Life I had a roll. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, again the stagger goes for the low. And 2 lows in a row. Okay, Shaolin spacing it out.
Yeah, Lei Fei is one of those characters that really, really tests your on-the-fly thinking abilities because of how much he has and how suddenly just, oh, I forgot he had that. He's got a lot of movement, especially through stances. He's got a lot of evasive moves. But not evasive enough to not get Hurricanrana.
Hurricanrana. Hot dog.
He's switching through stances. He's got 80.
Good interrupt there again. Try to interrupt the rocket discharge that time. Was a little late on it. Stagger, no launch. 2P though. Ooh, the sway back, not finding any connection. And again, the stance is okay. And Shaolin's dancing around those. I would get so confused trying to figure out what goes into what stances. Obviously, I haven't played Lei Fei probably nearly as much as Shaolin does, but that would honestly mix me up.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of different transitions to stances and stances that can go into other stances that we've been seeing. You know, Shaolin been cycling through a lot of that in neutral, especially post knockdown, kind of, you know, going through the list pretty much.
Right now, it's been the jump ins that have given Ruby all that damage. You're never quite sure what's going to happen when that happens. Weapon. That's Ruby taking it 2-0 over Shaolin. Definitely aggressive playstyle.
Mm-hmm. To say the very least.
But to be fair, that is his whole kit. You want to get in their face. You want him to have not necessarily stance dancing, but you want to be doing something that he does, like his rocket discharge, his sidewalk stance. He's got good strikes, but you want to be up in their face. He's a small boy. He's stubby. You got to be right there.
Mm-hmm. He does have some deceptive range on a lot of the rocket discharge stuff, which is why if you're able to get a little bit of space, you can mix up the pressure a good bit. Like we actually saw Ruby doing as well.
All right, we'll be going into the next set here. Round 3, we'll get L Blaze versus Go. A lot of goes. Tell you what. But to be fair, he is a really good beginner-friendly character.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot that goes into a lot, and the damage is also a lot.
You don't have to do too much with him either. You can just kind of get a lot of it off of basic stuff.
You keep it real simple versus L Blaze, where you can keep it real complicated and start scaring people. Like right now, we're getting a lot of drop kicks, we're getting the ground grabs, we're getting the cartwheel kicks, we got everything.
You kind of see L Blaze running at you, and it's like, I gotta do something, and then you get counter hit by the knee.
I gotta press here. The answer, nope.
That's not the right answer, sir. Okay, good patience there by Vanguard.
That's got a rocket discharge after that right there.
Counter hit. Oh, not counter. Didn't get the crumple. Here comes the lows.
Right juggle. Jump back. Yep. Cartwheel kick. Bouncing off the wall post round. The floor is lava.
L-Blaze is probably the closest to an anime fighting character in this game as you can get. He's got stance for days and he's got high mobility.
And he has very crazy, I can just bounce off the walls sometime moves.
Oh, trust me, Ruby wants to use that. I already saw her going for it a couple times.
Mm-hmm. And you love to see it every time.
Vanguard trying to just throw out some low committal pokes to slow down Ruby. Not gonna happen though.
A drop kick in his face. Almost a get up drop kick, it seemed. But hits the get up, gets the little stagger off, and goes, alright, we're drop kicking this one.
That is 1-0 Ruby. One more match here. See if Vanguard can't make some adjustments. Biggest thing with L-Boys is you just gotta get them to stop pressing buttons, because if they start going to their stances, it's aggressive. There are places where you can sidestep, but the timing can be switched on a dime sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Go with that intro. I think he's just... I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what he's saying, but when he points to the ground, I'm pretty sure he's just saying, like, I found a cool insect on the ground. You want to take a look at it?
Found a penny. That's what he's saying. I found a penny. You want to see it? Why are you punching me? I'm just trying to show you a penny.
A real shiny penny. Oh, that's a ring out.
That's a really shiny ring out.
The floor was just wax, man. Take a look at it.
I mean, yeah, everything's shiny. This entire ground is shiny. Floor shiny. The penny was shiny. Everything. It was almost foreshadowing what was to come.
Big whiff punch there from Vanguard. Ruby gets the extension. The wall. Here comes the drop kick.
Flip it back.
Dagger again.
Drop kick down. Nice knees. Dead. It can be over as soon as it begins with L Blaze on the screen.
Ready, go!
Tried to go for the super kick. Didn't get it. Good patience there. Vanguard trying to find something there. These pokes adding up in Ruby's favor now. Oh. Out of the air.
Big hit into the grab. Nothing out of it. The drop kick and the ground grab will do it. My goodness, Ruby.
Basically, if you don't enforce your turn, Ruby will start pressing buttons. Doesn't matter if you're plus, she will start her offense, and if you don't do anything and statue, she will find you a way to hit you.
Yep. She always finds a way.
It's a game where you never truly plus, unless it's like a very specific situation. You're never plus after a string or after blocking. You always gotta enforce what you want to do. You can't just take it. The only thing I can really think of is like if you're negative 20 and they hit you with a jab, sure, that'll make sense. But even then, they can sidestep it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's always an answer to something. Especially with like how wide all of the movesets are. There's an answer somewhere, even if it is just, sidestep to one of these things.
Yeah. Well, hey, in a 3D fighter where the sidestep actually works, it's not a bad idea to use it.
Indeed. Love to see it. A working sidestep.
What a concept.
Who would have thought?
And out of all the things that Tekken borrowed from Virtua Fighter, we'll say borrowing is the operative word, why couldn't they have borrowed the sidestep mechanic?
Because tracking moves are awesome. And I love it when they track me from across the entire everywhere.
Hey, don't forget you also have to be plus 15 when they get blocked.
I love sidestepping a Death Fist and getting wall splatted while it hit me from behind them and then also threw me back towards the wall they were facing.
Peak online gaming.
Means something to me, man. Alright.
I wanted to see if I can change to allowing like simultaneous matches, but I guess I can't.
Yeah, I don't know how that would happen, unfortunately. They don't have multi-roomed lobbies like the Tekken lobbies do. Oh wait, it says simultaneous. I wonder if that's not a setting you have to change before you make the room.
Yeah, it probably is. I'm learning.
Yeah, it's an older system.
Isn't I want to say isn't this like whole lobby thing new? Because I thought it was in like a Final Showdown or whatever it was. It just had like the weird. It had like the weird like two like, or was it just like the rank system that was weird? I thought like Final Showdown didn't like actually have any lobbies.
I think they did, but I can't tell you what they were. Oh boy, and we got L Blaze damage.
Indeed.
Ruby using the low. That's the one thing that will beat out those parries out of Aoi in that stance.
Yep. Blaze can kind of just blast through a lot of Aoi's defense. Nice. Drop kick weaves between. Okay.
Back turn throw. Now Mugen trying to find some way to try to slow down Ruby. Not sure if the audio cut out for you guys, but
Yeah, cut out for me.
well. Nice whip punch there from Mugen, but Ruby taking the turn back right away.
Huge. That's a lot of damage.
Biggest thing against fighting Ruby is just you just gotta get away, find a way to get her to stop pressing buttons. If you can't do that, she's gonna keep pressing.
Yep. I saw what Ruby was trying to do there. Trying to get to the wall. Yep. L Blaze half wall stuff is crazy. As it gets going.
Heavyweights are nothing to me.
Well, it's Ruby taking game one here. Moving again, try to find a way to slow down the L Blaze buttons. Easier said than done, though, of course. Mugen making the character swap again, though. I wonder, is the answer some flash kicks?
You never know, but you know, in this round robin series, we've seen the flash kicks be very, very effective.
Round one.
Well, we are going to everyone's favorite culinary stage, the taco stage. I think we got like a Black Widow custom here. I like the look of it. Gotta forget how much you can change the character's appearance in this game with some of the customizations, and they actually look good. They don't look cursed like they do in Tekken sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Again, those low drop kicks opening up a lot of opponents here.
Mm-hmm. You love the drop kicks.
There's another one. Getting the
Oh,
conversion.
Damage. Oh my goodness. Power of Lucha Libre. So much damage, so little time.
Round three.
Damage adds up pretty quickly in this game. Just like that, set point here for Ruby. Good sidestep on the stance. Here comes the Hurricanrana. Gets the wall splat. Doesn't get the full conversion though, but it was there. Rising knee.
Oh, the second knee hits though. Nice, good throw, good throw.
Catching the sidestep after it was doing the animation.
Round four.
The retracking.
Ready, go.
Good whip punch
Good
here from
space.
Mugen. Oop.
Okay.
Again, Ruby just active on defense whenever it's not like necessarily her turn. She's moving. She's changing up how she approaches. Flash kick though.
Nice. What a great pickup and a great final button there to seal the deal.
Round five.
Quick little punt.
Ready,
Just
Ooh, nah, that's punishable, especially when you're right against the wall like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, and again, the hit grab.
What a turnaround here for Mugen.
Oh, huge sidestep, doesn't get the full conversion though.
Whoa,
And just the neutral throw. All right, wait, that's actually the back throw, my bad.
that was tricky. At the end, the whiffs. There's too much. The juggle did not happen.
It is a momentum-heavy game, and sometimes it can swing just like that.
That it can.
All right, we'll go game 3, tied up 1-1. Mugen. I think Mugen, this Sarah pick, honestly, has been working out for them tonight.
Wasn't Sarah
Yeah.
like their? Wasn't Sarah like usually their main?
They enter with Owie first.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in like the first bracket, they were playing Sarah.
Yeah, it might have been. I know we had at least 2 Sarahs that first week. We had 2 distinct Sarahs. We had one that actually played Sarah with her flamingo stance, and we had another one that just flash kicked a lot. I won't say who it was, but
Mugen was definitely the former.
Yeah.
I think Mugen is probably just like playing Owie to just like try her out,
yeah,
Yeah.
change up the playstyle a little bit.
picking up a secondary.
And it's this aggression right now. That's what's been able to get Mugen back in the set, because Ruby, not exactly playing safe, but it's a style that requires the other opponent to play just as aggressive to actually slow this L-Blaze down. And right now, Mugen's able to do that a little better with Sarah. Aoi has like the defensive tools, but when Ruby's changing up the approach so much, it's kind of hard to gauge which tool will work best in that situation.
But yeah, Ruby's definitely playing very feast or famine right now. That's for sure.
Right there, the second hit. Patience paying off there for Mugen. And all of a sudden now set point, but the wall jump. This is Lucha Libre.
Yup.
The Encanto Mucha Lucha.
Nice.
What?
Push kick. Yeah. Nice. Quick little swipe at the end there. Yeah, definitely going for more unpredictability here. Paid off a lot that round.
Not plus enough to go into Flamingo stance. Continue the turn there. Wake up kick is avoided by the jump in. And again, the floor grab.
Step there.
Again, another drop kick.
Ooh, what a pickup. Yeah. One good hit away for Ruby.
Caught the meat, caught the crouch. And then
the
the
movement.
continued pressure.
Oh, the movement was so crazy at the end there.
Caught Ruby statuing.
Mm-hmm.
Started the set, it went from Mugen statuing a little too much to Ruby statuing, and that was it.
Excellent conditioning there. Alright.
Telling you, Sneaky, Sarah has basically all the tools you would need in Flamingo stance.
Yeah. She has so many things she can do from that. Very terrifying. She can keep you locked down for seemingly forever.
Alright, well, we'll get going to our next match here. Give Ruby a break. She's been on the stream for like, what, 3 matches in a row now, it feels like?
I put Ruby on stream again just because I knew that Ruby and Mugen Taco was going to be a good one.
Yeah, it was. It certainly was. Sneaky, you can't say you've never been in Flamingo stance if you are a Sarah main. You've been in it at least a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a core part for Kit. Right, looking forward to our next match.
Who's
We got,
that Weasel is still AFK.
Shoot. I
Alright.
saw them switch over to Vanessa. I was kind of curious to see what they had.
The hidden Vanessa,
The pocket Vanessa.
perhaps.
Oh, there they are.
We're running Weasel Sneaky.
Yeah.
Cool.
And again, right on back to the favorite stage out of all the veteran players, the Le Taco stage.
Mm-hmm.
And Weasel opting for the offensive stance here. Sneaky already using some of those pokes. Oh, the counter hit. Oh, nice spacing to avoid that flash kick there. Comes for the throw. And the
Nice.
throw, that's a...
That was a ring up for Weasel because touch the feet first. It's a dangerous thing to do when you're right at
Yeah.
the edge because you slipped off first. Whoever's feet touch the ground first is the ring out.
I saw the vision. Sometimes that, when you tackle like that, that should get you a ring out, but I think just the interaction there, the spacing was off. I don't know, I couldn't tell you the exact reason why that happened, though.
I have had that happen to me with the shooting star press before as L Blaze, where I hit them, but they floated after it, and I hit the ground first.
Well, Sneaky again, letting the wake up flash kick rip there. Oh man, and Weasel was even sidestepping there, I saw, and I think the time was just slightly off. But good use of this stance spring pressure to go into the tackle. Big damage here, Sneaky.
Good sweep. Go underneath. Go back to the 6-6K. All reliables kicking back in. Got the tackle.
Oh, guessed right
Good
there.
hit. Nice. Minus 27 hit again. The mix gets it.
Feel like that they could have punished with the wall rising knee on that flash kick, but fortunately not enough damage to finish the round off. I think he goes up 1-0 here in sets. Or in games, I should say, my bad. Alright, and the card swap going out for Weasel.
Go back to go.
Or reliable.
Going to go. Sometimes you gotta go.
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Round one.
Sometimes you just want a 3 PP.
Very true. Or flash kick. One of the two.
Ooh, counter hit. Spacing, good patience here. Weasel finds his way in, ducking the second hit. Flashing, no punish. Ooh, good block on the jump in low. And
Damage.
Sand show flashy.
The least expected move in Rushmore Rushdown history.
The stance coming out here for Sneaky. Good interrupt here with the mids. 2P though. And that's how Sneaky gets you to just start statuing, is they'll just let it rip when you don't think the mid's the best option.
Indeed.
Machine gun kicks taking it here. Set point now. Right now this pressure from the stance here is just a little too much for Weasel. Trying to back it up. Sneaky again playing the zoning game, but good parry here. Gets the counter hit. Too far away to get a full punish.
Good dump there. The flash kick, not again.
He can't keep getting
I know
away
that
with
spacing.
this.
I've played this game before.
Trying to go for the ground grab.
Minus
you.
27 into the stagger. There we go.
Finally, Weasel got around the board after finally punishing the minus 27 move. Let's go.
We have done it.
We have played the Virtua fighter.
Very true. Right now, we got the real Virtua Fighter Sarah moment. Flamenco into everything hitting.
Dang. Three crushing mids in a row. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. No interruption allowed.
Sneaky taking it 2-0 over Weasel here. It's the Sarah, man.
Hats off to
Sarah
Weasel,
mind
of
game.
course. You did win the spiritual prize of punishing 7K on stream.
Indeed.
Let's go.
plus the honorary brick award for playing the waifu. Congratulations, I appreciate you. Alright, we got one more match here in round 4, I believe? Yeah, no, round 3.
We are in round 3. We are... Shaolin and Vanguard are doing their match off stream. I think they're still going.
Oh, they're doing off stream. Gotcha.
Yeah, I wanted to run some of the matches, I wanted to run some of the matches off stream for 3 and 4.
Fair.
Just because I knew round 5 was going to be big. I was running the other matches for 1 and 2 just to make time for Ruby.
Yep.
Ah, look like a fish.
Round 4 and then round 5. We'll have all games there. A couple good, interesting matches there, and then last round. Get on our scoreboard. Right now, it is Mugen, Taco, and Ruby tied at the top with 2 wins and 0 losses apiece. We got Sneaky and Shaolin at 1-1, and Weasel and Vanguard at the bottom. It's the El Blaze knowledge. Tell you what.
Who should we have on next? For our next rematch, we're going to have Vanguard versus Weasel.
Vanguard. Looks like Weasel's going back to the Vanessa. Alright. Again, more brick points for you. Although brick points, they're like, whose line is it anyway? Brick points don't matter. But we appreciate you having them.
They mean something to us.
Exactly.
The most important part of points, the spiritual value.
Exactly. It's like, how many 7Ks can you hit? It's not so much that it's working effectively, it's that I just feel confident enough to let 27 7Ks rip in a set. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Good punish there.
Nice.
Rising knee. Another
Rising knee
one.
again. A second rising knee.
Another integrity.
Round 2.
Getting a lot of those tonight too.
Go.
Yeah, Weasel playing Vanessa a little differently. Oh no, not again. Oh, and we got combos. All right, like to see it.
This would be flash kick.
Here we go into the tackle. Forward. Essence of my girl Mila. Shout out to her and Dead or Alive. Guess for game goes for the neutral throw.
Ooh.
You had a 1 in 3 chance there, brother, of losing that WrestleMania, and the math all added up to you losing and Vanessa winning. The math adds up, brother.
He got Virtua Fighter Steiner math, ain't no way.
Hell yeah.
Got a 133.3% chance of hitting that flash kick.
And a 100% chance of the KK in defensive stance leading to a grapple if you are ready for it. Wake up kicks here. Not enough to kill there with just the forward throw. Sometimes you just run up and let the KK string rip.
Yup.
Alright, first, I think this is the first win for Vanessa on Rushmore Rushdown here. So, everybody applaud for my wife. Y'all clap.
My mic is not picking it up,
Eh.
but I'm currently clapping.
I don't know if it picked it up on Discord. It definitely picked it up on OBS.
Hell yeah.
It's
All right,
just
and now
one
we're
loud, distorted clap is all it picked up.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Gamma clap from the Hulk.
Camera clapping the microphone just to let them know.
So you just gotta pop out and show, you know? Just gotta clap.
That shit would destroy my microphone.
Oh, tried to go for the ground stance there, but Vanguard just saying, nah, I'm gonna kick you.
Mm-hmm. Another kick.
And again,
Weasel. Tackle.
Weasel's using that 2K string a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
Going for the wall rising. Going for it again.
The
Weasel's-
rising knee.
Weasel saw how effective the flash kick is. He's like, wait, I've got that. Let's just use it.
It's elite. It's gonna be a lot of damage and a good amount of pressure. We know Vanessa got those quick jabs.
Ooh, and then she's got the wall grab. Oh, just to the head. Look at all that damage.
Jeez.
9 golden letters. Weasel showing what the aggression for the offensive stance can do here. Well, looking like they're going to stay here in defensive stance when they slow it down, change up the pace. Goes to the KK.
The back fist going crazy right now. Oh my goodness. Big stagger. Chipping away slowly, gets the grab, takes it. Tied up in the rounds.
Round 5.
Weasel saying, all right, enough of the defense. Trying to go full offense.
I'm trying to hit every
rising
button at
knee.
once.
Vanguard punishing with the string. Again, the rising knee gets blocked. Good interrupt there on the 3 PP. Another back throw.
Great low there. This is gonna be a lot of damage if this hits. Yup, that's death.
That's it. That forward throw in the tackle stance, man, that is like, I want to say 70 damage.
It is incredible.
You'd be dead.
When that hits, it's demonic.
Listen, man, she's a fun character to play, especially when you get her in the hands of somebody who likes playing with the aggression like that sometimes.
Mhm.
You just see all that she can do in the offensive stance, like, I gotta be looking out for the tackle all the time. And the thing with the tackle is that it is a catch grab. You can't break that. If you get hit by it, you get yourself forced into a three-way guess between all those grabs she's got in the grapple state.
Yup. Someone knows how to mix that up really well is insanely dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Especially, too, when she's got, like, strings upon strings that she can cancel into the grapple, but then she's also got counters as well for when people decide, okay, if she's going to start grabbing me, I'm going to start ducking. She's got mids that she can do from the exact same transitions. So you can't be crouching safely either. She's a fun character, man.
She just does so much.
Alright, looks like we'll be getting potentially Sneaky and Ruby on stream, or is that going on off stream right now?
That is going on off stream.
Okay. So wait for that to finish up, and then it's on to round 5, our final stream. So how have y'all been thinking this has been going tonight?
This has been a fun
This
night.
has- Yeah, it's been sick. Got a lot of awesome gameplay here tonight. Love seeing that week to week.
Oh yeah. The week-to-week improvements and like the tiny improvements that you see like throughout the night. It's one of the really nice things about Round Robin. You get to see everyone, getting to see everyone play more than once, and just like how they like interact with everyone else. Super cool.
Vanguard is saying they don't even know if I like where the buttons are yet. Hey, fair. You'll learn pretty quickly with it.
I can imagine it might take some time to figure out like where you want your buttons to be.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, Vanguard literally, I think, picked up the game today, so, you know, for what it's worth, they're doing a good job. They picked out a good character to start with.
Excellent character to start with, honestly.
Yeah, you got those 2 rounds on Weasel? I was rooting for you.
Alright, what are we planning next?
Vanguard versus Mugen Taco.
Going into round 5?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Looks like Mugen will be going back to the Aoi. Have to maybe
Aoi.
see if we... Aoi?
Owie.
Owie.
I'm gonna call it
That's-
Aoi, just to be contradictory.
Ah. Jerk.
I say owie, because that's what you say when you get hit by Tsubaki.
Go back to the... Okay, now I can't say just because I can't remember how you guys pronounce it. Shoot.
Owie.
AOL.
Owie. Just
That's
say
AOL right
Owie.
there.
Aoi, okay. So we got Go versus Aoi here on, once again, everyone's favorite taco stage.
Oh, fancy owie here.
That reminds me a little bit of biking from, I almost said Virtua Fighter. No, from Guilty Gear.
Yeah, let's do it. let's put Suzerain and a zombie in Virtua Fighter. Why not?
Viking from Sam Show.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking
Listen here, you little.
about. Viking Sam Show. Perfect with Warden Sam Show.
Ooh, Vanguard just did a run up and grab, but then the wake up kicks to take the round 1 here.
Round
Yes.
2. Ready?
Really knocked him off his feet.
Good movement after strings here from Mugen. Keep their turn, and right now... Oop, okay, never mind. I was going to say, Vanguard using those throws effectively. Duck underneath the high.
Good throw. Let's stop it.
These lows adding up. Get off the ground.
Ah.
I think try to go for one more, but you can only really do one every time they're on the ground before they
Round 3.
have the advantage to the move for wake-ups.
Yeah, they do.
Right now, some staggered pressure here from Mugen, avoiding the kicks, and then the slip-in uppercut.
Oh my god. Weaving in and out again.
Weave,
Mugen going crazy.
weave.
Weave.
Got some of the Kazuma arts there with the little slip-in. Tell ya, if you like playing June or Asuka in Virtua Fighter, looking for a character, this is the one for you.
Yeah, she's very slippery and does a lot of damage once you get her going. To say the very least. I play Asuka in Tekken 8.
Ready? Go!
Very similar.
I played King, so my decision was pretty easy.
Yeah, I played Asuka in 8, which means I play all plays. Simple. It transfers well.
Staggered pressure here. Good back step movement here from Vanguard. Pressure. 3P gets blocked. Staggered. Oh, it doesn't get the combo, but the ground throw. Not going to be enough to kill.
Knockout!
And then, yep, unfortunately, had to back away after that.
Yeah, but
Round 2.
we've seen him get caught by that sweep, the wake up leg sweep. Worst times.
Okay, good punish there. Waited out the uppercut. Didn't get much of a conversion for a punish. 3 PvP connects. And the ground grab again here. Mugen's taking their turn.
Knockout!
Yeah, Mugen's taking every turn and every button. Did a really great job
Go!
All right,
just
that
with the
boy.
offense.
Again, slipping in right away with the uppercut. Okay, some 2P here from Vanguard. The slow down Mugen a little bit. These lows adding up, but doesn't have much else to follow up with it. Oh, in the extension, we got chain grabs.
Oh my goodness. Yup. Yeah, that'll do it.
GG's here to Vanguard. Mugen showing up with the Owie. And man, I forgot that she has chain grabs, man. I honestly don't see a lot of them doing that.
Yeah, they're too busy Tsubaki.
Yeah, true.
They got one prerogative, and that's to do more Tsubakis, get every parry possible.
I've got one brain cell, and it's screaming it's time for Sabaki.
That it is. Parry everything.
This is Elden Ring, where you must parry absolutely everything.
Much like every Rio player in KOF 15, I must parry literally everything that comes my way. I will even sacrifice a punish just to hit that. I will see a raw Cronin super, and I will just parry the whole thing.
There are just some feelings in video games that cannot be replicated by other things that you could do in that exact same situation. Parrying your opponent's attack in a fighting game is one of them. Is it optimal? No. Does it feel good? You know it does.
Absolutely. We don't
Sabaki
care about
parries. Yeah.
I'll make sure that the guys on the mic are sure to pronounce it Sabaki, not Tsubaki.
Sabaki. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I see a character swap here.
I'm in pain.
Yeah. Honestly, I gotta be honest with you. I was surprised that this was not the character that Ruby went with to begin with, because this character is much more up her alley with what I expect her playstyle to be. So let's just be happy that we had L-Blaze for as long as we did.
Eileen is
Yeah.
Eileen is the platonic equivalent of the Green Goblin mask as a character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just constant demonic activity at every single corner.
Well, Weasel has shown to be kind of aggressive here with the Vanessa, so we have seen when Ruby is not able to like necessarily play all-in aggression, they struggle. And there's the counter hit, doesn't get the full conversion. It is kind of a weird countered hit to get a combo off of. Ruby teabagging after one round. Okay.
An Eileen moment.
Oh wait,
All right.
I'm sorry, not teabagging, fuzzy dodging.
It's just practicing my fuzzies, man.
Going right into the tackle, no break.
That felt personal.
Ooh, rising knee. Didn't have the full conversion there, but just run up and throw.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I have to imagine that jumping kick that she just did, that's gotta be somewhat punishable.
Oh my god, the jumps are so fast.
Wake up kick to stop the jumping there. Enough of that. Hope it strings.
Another one. Can. So many cans.
And the thing with Eileen too is that like all of her strings she can cancel into her stances, and then that mixes up the timing and all those options. Like I was walking through her move list trying to get an idea of like what she all can do. I'm just looking through every single move, and every one that comes up with, you can cancel into this as well. And then the next one's like, okay, well this string can't be canceled. No, that one can be canceled too. I'm just thinking like, how many tools did they give this one character?
Like I said, I actually think that the chart of Through the Fire and Flames was actually based off of Eileen inputs, not the actual song, because of how many things you could cancel into everything. It just seems like you do everything on that character.
Man, okay, Ruby taking
terrifying.
game 1.
That is a
I was gonna
terrifying
say,
face.
that is unnatural.
Demonic in nature, for sure.
I think Fargo found the YouTube template picture.
Oh,
Staring
God.
into your soul. Me when I'm plus. Me when I have plus friends in Virtua Fighter, hee hee.
Me when I'm minus in Virtua Fighter, and I start doing my launching knee.
Me when I cancel my cancel into a cancel.
Okay, 3PP, gets
Ooh.
launch, goes to the ground grab. Ruby playing some 2D fundamentals by jumping back full screen, but Weasel interrupting there again. Oh, too far away from the ground grab. Oh,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
just You got hit there. You got hit. You got to respect it a little bit.
The double punches.
Round 2.
They'll never stop. Ooh, ooh. Okay, there's a little 2-piece there.
No, I don't care about your little monkey stance. It's just time to 3P.
The ultimate answer. Oh, that's a
Oop.
lot of damage. That's dead.
Yes,
That's
wrong.
dead. Just kick her on the ground while you're at it.
Go saying the quiet part out loud and just actually acting upon the intrusive thoughts.
Tired of these dead strings.
Well, right now it's not strings, it's jumping.
I got
mean,
anti-airs.
okay.
Not the
Someone told
can. Oh no, this is. Yep, that's a checkmate.
Yep.
And not the tea bag. Sorry, Fuzzy.
The fuzzy practice.
Not the fuzzying practice. That's totally not inflammatory in any way, shape, or form.
Nonsense. Oh,
We
these
run
are
a
stats.
we run a no taunting tournament here. That's a checkmate. Yep.
Yep.
And again with the fuzzy practice. Mid tournament. That's crazy.
Round 5.
Vanguard.
Ready?
Or not Vanguard, Weasel. Statuing a little too much, I think, here. But right now, Ruby's just being aggressive. There's a good interruption there. Good side step and the back throw. That's a good
huge.
chunk of your health.
Huge damage there. Exactly what he needed. He needs to turn this around real quick. Or else there's going to be more fuzzy practice any second now.
When you're playing Go and you have no idea what to do, 3PP is usually your best go-to option, honestly.
And the fuzzy
unfortunately.
practice.
Yep. That's the one thing 3PP can't really beat, and that's lows. You can go under highs, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. You can be evasive, but not against the queen of evasion.
Return to Monka.
That we will.
Alright, well that is our second to last game here of the night. And we've got one more big one here. We have got Shaolin. Have these guys played tonight before? I don't think so. No, they have not. Again, Shaolin versus Sneaky.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Alright.
We gotta start
Or-
the counter again.
What will win, 400 stances or one flash kick?
One flashy girl. That's 2.
7K.
That's
3.
3.
Labbing a character for 5 trillion years just to get flash kicked.
Round 2.
What's gonna win? 5,000 years of Shaolin tradition or one flashy boy? That's 6.
It's just the difference of gameplay is so funny. It's like
7.
Lei Fei is going through the Library of Congress of stances, and then Sarah just goes, nah, bicycle kick.
Thinking. That requires too much thinking.
Ready? Go!
500 buttons versus 2.
That's 8. I honestly kind of lost track. I'm just going off of feeling with how many numbers I think. That's 9.
That's
No way,
204.
I fear not the man who has practiced a thousand moves. I fear the man who's practiced a move 1,000 times.
See, the problem with that, Fargo, is that he was talking about a simple jab, which in this game, sure, I get it. But this is a minus 27 flash kick! And he keeps getting away with it!
It's actually like we're watching a constant stream of like, I don't know if you guys saw that SF4 set where it's like the Ryu was just DPing literally every single time there was an opportunity to do it, and the other guy's just like, please.
Alright, good whiff punish there by Shaolin. But Sneaky, again, just using the 2P to take their turn back right away. 6-6K, 6-6K, you're up against the wall.
Oh
Got
my
wall
God.
combos.
Oh my god. Oh no. It's crazy.
Round 2.
But at least that one wasn't just 3 flash kicks and a pat on the head.
Nah, it was only 2. Ooh, crush counter.
There's one for the round. Okay. Playing very slow here.
I think he was a little too far away for the full punish there, but again, Sneaky just getting hit. Okay, time to press buttons.
And sneaky. Yeah. And we're one more away here.
And this is that point. This is like our last. This is the last potential round here, actually.
Yeah, could be. Oh my goodness. No!
Well, I was gonna say, not three lows in a
that
row,
hurts.
please.
The weird tracking.
Okay, going for the stance mix, 2P. Okay, slight punish. I could
No.
have got some more.
Come on!
Oh,
No!
punish that.
No.
Okay, throw. Come on, Charlene.
From downtown.
Virtua Fighter.
Yes! Yes! Yes, there we go! The dash punch! The dash punch! We're still alive!
Shaolin saying, you know what? Time to stop thinking myself. Going for the low, interrupting here with just the K.
We have seen Shaolin come from behind before.
Oh my god,
We've
he's...
also seen a flash kick. Delete that ability to come from behind real quick. Oh, there's that stagger. Tries to go for the lunge again. Doesn't get
Good
it.
size again.
Good. There we go. The kick. Bit of an orbital. There we go. One more. That'll do it. One more round here. We're going to be tied up. Or over.
Weird wall stance there. Didn't get the full conversion, but got it. Come on, he just needs one more round here. We'll get one more game of Virtua. Big step back and whiff punish, finally.
Oh my
Well,
goodness, he's
behind.
so... That's why I hate Lei Fei right there. And he's doing the thing where he sits there with the stance. Oh my
Whiff
goodness.
punish there. Run up, throw. Okay, sidestepping here to avoid those 6-6Ks. Staggered pressure, another flash kick.
Good bit of damage, good bit of pressure. 6-6K tries to go into stance, double poke.
Oh, 2P.
Oh, close. Almost a great comeback here.
And we were feeling it there for a second. There was a path. There was a very narrow path where we could have seen one more round of Virtua Fighter. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. The 2P. Good old classic 2P.
Mm-hmm.
All reliable. For one and for all.
There are many all reliables.
And with that wraps up Rushmore Rushdown for tonight, with Mugen Taco taking it first place, 5 wins and no losses. Ruby in second place, and Sneaky in third place.
Excellent stuff.
And of course, as usual, thanks everyone for coming to play. Some good-ass Virtua Fighter tonight, as it were.
And I tell you, when I sidestep, and I actually sidestep, feels good. Now, Fargo, did you have anything to announce tonight by chance?
I do. Let me get that good old image up on stream here. Alright. Looks good in OBS. Boom. Super Battle Opera Cross the Turbulent Grand Tournaments. We're gonna be changing our location for our monthly, because we're pairing up with who we usually do our weeklies with. We usually hang out at like the East Side Turbulent Games, and we got invited to run stuff at their event this weekend at the Ramkota. So we're gonna have our casual Friday, where we just gonna do free play till we close, and we're also gonna be running a mystery game tournament alongside that. It's gonna be a good time. And on Saturday, we're gonna be running Soul Calibur 2, Tekken 6, Virtua Fighter 5, Dead or Alive 5, and Tekken 8. And on Sunday, to wrap things up, we're going to be running Melty Blood, Actress Again, Current Code, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Grand Blue, Fantasy vs. Rising, Street Fighter 6, Under Night 2, System Celeste, and Guilty Gear Strive.
Man, that's a lot of games.
Yeah, we got the whole weekend, so hey, why not?
Every game will be ran.
All right. Oh man, that was another great night of Virtua Fighter. Glad to see everybody show up again here with their characters.
Oh yeah.
They're getting better at it. And Sneaky is still using Flash Kick, but I'm not going to hold it against him.
Well, it is the what am I trying to say? It is the it's the lab test. It's the move that's gonna make you go to the lab and figure out how to punish it.
I suppose so. All right. Well, I think that's all we got tonight.
Yes.
And man, I just noticed, Tricky VFDC, that is the Tricky, like the Tricky Eileen player.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I did not know that at the time. All right.
I mean, I thought it was like maybe a Tricky fan by chance, but no, I looked at the profile and no, it is the Tricky. She stopped in for a little bit.
Ooh, very cool.
And we had a Tricky on stream, Ruby. I hope you made a good impression. But, yeah, I mean,
Since
that was
that's
cool.
gonna do us for tonight, I'm gonna send y'all off to my good buddy and fellow TO, Aaron Curry. I believe they just started grand finals for the Grand Blue Curry Cup. So that's gonna be some good gameplay going on over there.
They're playing Grand Azul, adversary climbing.
Grand Azul, indeed. It's Luane versus Vasaraga, so it's already looking a little silly, but of course that's natural with Luane on screen. Okay, y'all need to see what's going on right now. I can't just describe everything. It's chaotic, and there's yet more chaos to come. So once again, thank y'all for coming, thank y'all for playing, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye bye.
See ya.